Alrighty. Hello everybody, Steve-Wagon here, and welcome back to another episode of our Dream Daddy game. Where last we left off, we had a nice little outing with... who? I don't remember. We had Amanda, who was all sad and whatnot. And then we went out with someone. I don't remember who. No, we didn't go out with anyone. We had to deal with Amanda, and then we had the poker night thing. I think. My brain ain't working right now. But anyway, we currently have 2 dates with good old Brian. 1 date with Matt. That's the wrong button. And I think we're gonna have ourselves a little date with Dameon, the little rich man. Let's go ahead and give him a message, shall we? Alright, how are we doing this? I had a lot of fun hanging out with Dameon the other day. I wonder what he's up to. I open up Dad book and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Dameon. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Oh dear Lord. Oh wow. That is a lot. Dearest Steve, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of this slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak towards something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I will simply say that your company has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit. And for that, I thank you. That said, Steve, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema, followed by a moonlit stroll, would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Blood March. That is such a long-ass letter. Amanda and I both look up from the letter. Oh, wow. He's good. Did you see the way he made those little eyes? So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dad book and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut. You have to write him back a real letter. No, please no. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class this up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like. Then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop onto my laptop and peruse showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy. Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. I don't know. That sounds kind of stupid. Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ingenuity of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Really? Nah, there's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice then. You had me at vampire titties. I purchase the tickets and print them out, then sit down at the table with Amanda to try drafting a nice letter. I start writing. Dameon, I do hope that this letter finds you in good health. Good morrow to you on this fine eve. I hope this letter finds you in good health. A good one. What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to cast Amelia on that kid? I must confess to my amateur control of the written word. Jeez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trekking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I've felt very much the same after our last encounter. I did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves on the last time we met. That Ernest shit was pretty messed up. You find me in good spirits. Yeah. Nice. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. On the strange turn of events, I find myself enamored of a situation at hand. Like Burgo's landscape with the fall of the Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me, get at that. I find myself enamored of the situation of hand. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movies. I would very much enjoy your company, accompanying me to the cinema. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Yeah. A smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes. Hard daps. Namaste, we'll carry on. Hard daps. Best wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Steve-Wagon. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Oh my god, dear lord. Dear Dameon, I do hope this letter finds you in good health. I must confess of my amateur control of the written word, as well as my even more amateur penmanship. Your letter found me in good spirits, for I have felt very much the same after our last encounter. While a strange turn of events, I find myself enamored of the situation at hand. It would bring me great pleasure to escort you to the cinema. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I am sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Best wishes, Steve-Wagon. You spelled his name wrong. What? No, I didn't. Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now, all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Can I just throw it in an envelope, you know? Just normal? Amanda leaves the room and returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. I'm gonna seal it with like a little wax symbol. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's that other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded letter and expertly presses the small piece of wood into it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is, your sigil. A little kitten with a bow on its head. Awesome. A scrapbooking stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to his doorstep now, huh? Oh, I thought you were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. You have a guy? Dot dot dot. I have a pigeon guy. Marcus has the good pigeons. Dot dot dot. Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. And I just leave. I head outside and walk over to Dameon's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. A mission accomplished? Now we play the waiting game. Just suddenly. The night finally rolls around where I'm supposed to meet with Dameon. Oh, I'm supposed to meet him, okay. The next day, we had left another beautifully crafted letter, thanking him for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night, and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. How do you do? Was the thunder necessary? I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Dameon right behind me. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? Okay, that was very loud, huh? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? You didn't hear that loud crackling?
Huh.
Dot. What? Regardless, the hour grows close. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. I'm trying to give him like a Dracula voice instead of more posh, but I'm having a little difficulty with it. Please, allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Now let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around to find Lucian standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Lucian, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Ugh, whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? Friends are making me see some kids movie about talking animals. I don't really care about it. Well, I do hope you enjoy your evening. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies.
Oh my.
You're watching that? Yeah? I thought Dameon would enjoy it. Good luck with that, Dad. Lucian rejoins his friends, and I look over to Dameon. Good luck with that? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Dameon buys us snacks. Oh, I'm sure he does. He's got that rich man money. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's going on. Oh, dear God. Oh, no. Dameon cannot handle scary things. I can already see it. Dameon is going to be so frightened by this movie. Dameon and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see that he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Is everything okay? Vampires, huh? The movie hasn't even started yet. Is everything okay? He loves it. Everything is perfectly fine. I'm so excited for this film. I'm a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. Do you have a favorite horror movie?
Oh no.
Of course, I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town, terrifying. Oh, interesting. My man can't even handle Halloween Town. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I've never heard of. Dameon's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Dameon, are you afraid of horror movies?
Ah!
You must be joking. I love horror movies. The lights dim for the film.
Ah!
Dameon is so loud. Dameon screams. Dot. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary at all. This ain't gonna go well. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Dameon some licorice, and he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking.
Ah!
God. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies.
Huh.
Pale man with long silvery hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits up in a coffin. Awake, my cousin. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, this is the time. Yes, husband. There's no mortal enemy, but as mortal enemy, it is time. Oh, yeah, yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. The three look at each other, and then to the camera. The Vampire Crusade. Ooh, this rules. The trio of vampires flies off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the distance. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty good, pretty fun flick.
Ah!
We get to a tense moment of the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife, Romulus, has fallen in love with. Romulus, it's good to finally meet you. General, I agree, it's good to finally blood you.
Oh my.
Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera.
Ah!
Dameon screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. We're holding hands, baby. I immediately blush. Forgetting about any vampire blood or vampiric blood.
Oh my.
I'm so terribly sorry. Dameon retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. No. You can keep it there.
Huh.
I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got an extremely scary section. Amy goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. He's trying to look cool in front of us. Yeah. I wish he would hold my hand again. Ooh. Maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. Oh, dear lord. Tell a dad joke. Point out plot hole. Ask what's happening. Point out plot hole? Did you notice how the guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, that is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. Okay. Dameon didn't really like that, but he also didn't dislike it. It's funny how it's so much easier to point out tiny mistakes in the work of others than to actually go create your own thing, huh? Hey, look, that's an anchorism. And anchors, that's a thingamabob.
Huh.
The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Dameon. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus, Bad Blood, and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true vampire crusade was the vampire crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. What do you mean ours? Is the General's wife a vampire now? Romulus and the General's wife begin making out. Hard.
What?
The film fades to black and the end appears on the screen. But when it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Camarilla, watches the two from afar.
Huh.
Oh no. Twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense in a script standpoint. I must become Superman 2 Quest for Peace, or is it 3? It's something. No, it's Superman 4, the Quest for Peace. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark now accompanies the end. Dameon and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even seems kind of invigorated.
Oh.
What an interesting film, where the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian. I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Oh, I'm glad you found something of it interesting. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
Huh.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Dameon is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air. Being alone here with Dameon is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. ... Thinks I'm lovely. Oh my god. God, Matt thinks I'm cool. Dameon thinks I'm lovely. Dude, I am checking all the right boxes. Let's go. Damn. Okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks. Cool. Thanks. No problem. Rushed it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I sure am one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? You can maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I've got a plan. I've a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery? What? I'm about to be murdered. Are we going in there? A little bit of Victorian flavor, Steve. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous. Never trust a man who's taking it to a cemetery. I'm a bit nervous, but Dameon hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. for being in a cemetery this is strangely romantic.
Oh,
Picnicking in graveyards is an old Victorian tradition. Okay. Oh god, I can't, oh no! Alright, hold on. I need to turn the music down, like, ever so slightly. And it won't let me do it in the settings. Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, turn that down, Dameon produces a blanket and a picnic basket. A picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Dot. Under my cloak? Oh, right. Dameon unfolds the blanket, and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a selection of cheeses. Ooh. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials. They became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. Yeah, that makes sense. This is pretty nice and terrifying. Why is there a heart above cemetery? I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard? Well, you had trouble handling a scary movie.
oh my.
I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes. I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I just never have been good at those. I feel as if because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. So I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Dameon, I'm so sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually do find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living. It keeps us rather separated from it. Okay, hold on. Turn that down a little bit more. Turn that up. Tiny bit. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps us appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. ... Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look at Dameon for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature's getting closer, moving or faster. Wolf. Oh, is that Brian's dog? Oh. It's a dog. Oh, it's not Brian's. Look at this little boy. As it finally comes into light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen. pulls its owner towards us.
Oh.
The dog trots over to Dameon and sniffs at his hand. Dameon looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey, we both look up, not expecting to see. Oh shit, it's Robert's dog? Hey. Robert, what are you doing here on this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. What? What? I didn't know you had a dog. This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the streets. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard. Together. Oh man, Brian, you're killing me. Put that back down. I'm ruining things. Hunting cryptids. Dameon and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her any cheese, though. Not to worry. Dameon reaches into the depths of his cloak and procures a small dog treat. What else is it keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Dameon continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks. My absolute pleasure. Dameon shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Dameon stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs. The Victorians loved dogs. Actually, most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Dameon hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it, as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin the walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Dameon walks me to my doorstep. Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight. Ooh, I got the hiccups. Dameon, it was my pleasure. Steve, if you'll allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Dameon reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, well thank you, Dameon. I will use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze on this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships. I can't wait to use this to dry my tears. Oh, he loved that. A noble purpose. Dameon shuffles his feet. I just wanted to say it's rare to find someone like you, someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel accepted. Thank you. Dameon gives my hand a quick squeeze. Dot dot dot. Dameon blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant, and failing. Hey, Dad. What's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, watching the stars from inside. Okay, yes, how was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. But, as it turns out, Dameon is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Dameon. Our own little secret. Scary cool. Yep. He's so scary cool, it's scary. Nice save, Steve. I have to leave soon. I gotta hurry this up. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Oh wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Who are you? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. Okay, how'd that go? Come on. Come on, give me that score. Give me that score. Puff Talk, Dad Snark, Fang, Victorian, Horror, Dog. What do I got? Come on. Oh. What is that? S!
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one.
Oh.
Taken the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Yeah, let's go! Another date in the bag and perfect. Man, I am just great at this. And that was funny. You've taken the egg. It's a saying. It means you won. You taken the egg. Anyway, yeah, we're doing great. All right. I'm pretty sure our next date is going to be with Matt. Ooh, a beautiful night. Unfortunately, we will not be enjoying this night right now. Yeah, the next time I'm pretty sure we're going to go on our second date with Matt, and then we'll be making our final decision. Brian, Matt, or Dameon? Who will it be? Who will I choose? Will you help me? I'll find out next time. Anyway, I hope you all are enjoying this as much as I am, and until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you later.